Good afternoon and good news, everyone. At least for a change, we have a good news. I mean, if you can, I guess this is good. So I'll leave you to. To me, it's good news. I mean, it's not. It's not to celebrate and open the champagne, but it's a good news. I'll leave you to decide whether it's good news. Up to 40,000 civil service jobs face the axe. Plus, White House faces radical shakeup as minister promises a quiet revolution. That's the kind of revolution. I'm not too fan of revolution, but a quiet one, maybe. Okay, what is about? So, thousands of civil service jobs created to tackle the pandemic and Brexit face the axe as the Treasury attempts to rein in soaring White House headcounts. Good. Plans to slash as many as 40,000 roles will focus on cutting pandemic-related staff in the Department of Health and workers no longer needed after Brexit. Yay! Good. The push comes as unions are warned by ministers to expect a new attempt to slash civil services exit payment as they prepare to cut the public payroll. Number 07 has jumped by more than a fifth to, well, this is too many, 485,000 in the past 7 years in response to COVID. Hold on. COVID was 2 years ago. Don't blame it on COVID. And Brexit, well, Brexit was like 2-3 years ago. So don't blame it on COVID and Brexit. Blame it on Brexit that we now do not need 40,000 civil servants. Hey, I'll take it as it is. And for small government, even a small slice to government, I'm for it. I'm all for it. Of course, this won't mean that we have less taxes or the government will spend less. They'll figure out how to manage the budget with this. Okay. According to a government source, those are the areas we were looking to reduce headcounts. I have a few suggestions if you ask me. Hey, baby step. The cutback will affect staff working on the bureaucratic aspects. Good. That's the responses rather than the frontline staff inside the street. Okay. Yeah. That's all the most important to cut. Dave Penman, General Secretary of the FDA, said Minister advocated the Civil Service Union indicated to the Civil Service Union that they will also revisit a clampdown on redundancy payments that could reduce them from a month pay for every year to 3 weeks. Okay, that's good. They've been making from the taxpayer for too long time. Last month, the government plans to get civil service headcount back to 2019-2020 level. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, something. As long as they don't keep rising it, maybe take it to 1985 level. But okay. Yes, say that the ministers eventually want to go further. Good. Slashing the headcount back to 2015-2016 levels. Okay. Reduction of as many as 70,000 roles. Good. I mean, baby step. I have some ideas. If Simon wants some ideas, leave me a comment. I have some idea. Mr. Clark said that one increase in civil service headcount have become impossible to justify long term. Good. I'm starting to like him. I mean, as much as I can like Minister. And something we're determined to reverse. Huh. Is this a Tory? Is this a Tory? It doesn't sound like a Tory. In his speech, he said, throughout a scrupulous focus on efficiencies, more streamlined processes, and a better matching of our people to all priorities, we will bring civil service headcount down to sustainable level. Okay, the sustainable level, I mean 0. But this is for politicians. For the longer term, and this will be a focus on the years leading up to the next pending review. Many of the road will be difficult to reverse given COVID backlog and the power. Yeah. A lot of health staff we brought in to deal with COVID. Now we got the legacy of it. What's quite disappointing about some of the stuff that Rees-Mogg and Clark were saying is they are fixating on this number of civil servants that have increased over the last 5 or 6 years, and really that's because the demand of the civil service has increased. Well, maybe we need to fix this. I know Jacob Rees-Mogg has been trying to get people back to the office, and yeah, this is a good moment. The government wants to move 22,000 civil servants out of London. Well, expansion in recent years was largely concentrated in London. A small staff were taking on to help with policy. Yeah. Including the capital came despite promises by ministers to move decision makers out of London. I never understood this. I have a video about the leveling up, which is totally nonsensical. But so White House faces radical shakeup. Minister promises a quiet revolution. While Mandarins could be forgiving for feeling a bit more secure as they send the party with Dominic Cummings. But former chief advisor and overhaul civil service. White House needs more drill about. Okay, this is near for history books. Oh, okay. Sorry. The Dominic Cummings had an overhaul of the civil service firmly his side after dubbing the bureaucracy an idea for the history book. Yeah, I kind of like him. He has some good idea. I don't say I really like him, but he has some good ideas. Probably he has some other not so good ideas. I don't know. And calling for his permanent secretaries to be scrapped. So this is Dominic Cummings. He say, well, Westminster needs is not more drivel about identity and diversity from Oxford Humanity graduates, but more genuine cognitive diversity. Yes, I call this like multicolor homogeneousness, whatever. While the threat of coming upheaval, yeah, they're still anyway. Yeah, the rest is all the discussion. You can read the whole thing in the description. I'll leave a link to the description. Anyway, this is just to let you know that there's some baby steps. It's baby steps trying to reduce the size of the state. Hopefully, this is just the beginning. I don't know. I don't know. This is the beginning. This is just pandering. Who knows? I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to leave you in a happy note. So vote with your wallets because we all are the market.